While Nepal's latest border row with India has strained relations between the South Asian neighbors, it has also brought Nepal's bickering political parties together in a rare show of unity. The opposition Nepali Congress Party has now voiced support for the government to approve the revised map that pertain to include disputed territories. We have our principal diplomatic correspondent Siddhant Sibal now joining us on this broadcast for the latest on that front. Siddhant, the last we heard was that this constitutional amendment to approve this new map was put on hold, and now surprisingly things have taken a new turn with the opposition parties in Nepal backing the KP Oli government to approve this new map, which includes Indian territories as part of Nepali territory.
Well, this was on expected lines. The delay happened last week. We saw the Nepali Congress said that they would in principle back it, but they would like to have a larger discussion inside the party, and the party meet started today. In fact, it is going even as we speak, and this endorsement was something that they had talked about earlier today as well, but talked also about diplomatic dialogue with New Delhi. This is something which is a breather when it comes to the India-Nepal relationship, because we know that what India believes is that the entire new map was thrusted by the Nepali Prime Minister when it comes to Nepal, and for that India has said that it is noting the developments in Nepal, and India would like to see, in fact what it would like to see in Nepal is a larger discussion which New Delhi is noting. But largely if we talk about the entire dispute, we know the dispute erupted after the fact that the Indian Defence Minister inaugurated a road which leads to Lippu Lake, which Nepal says it's its own territory, it's Nepali territory, and after that we saw a number of action by the Nepali government, by the Nepali president, who first announced it inside the parliament that there will be a new map in which all the territories which Nepal says is its own territory will be shown, and then we saw the releasing of the map. But what is required is a legal backing inside the parliament, and for that constitutional amendment is needed. The constitution of Nepal needs to be amended so that the new map can get a legal backing. What happened last week was the fact that the Nepali Congress said they would like to have time to discuss about it. Only then they would come out with a formal decision. But by and large, no party in Nepal will be able to say no to this, because this involves the country's sovereignty, which is something that no party would be seen in the negative light when it comes to the public, because that of course hampers their future prospects. So by and large these developments are taking place, but what Nepal would like to have is to have a foreign secretary dialogue between both India and Nepal on the issues. This is something that New Delhi has clearly said that they're open to dialogue, but for that they would like to see Nepal creating a conducive atmosphere, a positive atmosphere, and of course something that can happen later stage as the entire subcontinent and the world is facing the COVID crisis. So number of permutations and combination complexities involved in this entire geopolitical onslaught which has started between both the countries. But by and large, if you look at the timing of the entire new map, this comes at a time when India is dealing with China when it comes to the LOC standoff, and of course this is something that will not be taken kindly, at least here in the public in India.
Siddhant Sibal joining us with that live update from India's capital, New Delhi. Thank you, Siddhant, for being with us here on the broadcast.